Dr. Amy Shah. I am a double board certified MD and nutrition expert, and I am so excited for the Vogue Beauty Festival 2021. Today, my session is going to be about why are we so tired and what can we do about it? We are all languishing. We are exhausted, even though in this last year and a half, we're almost doing less. So the secret to why we're so tired is not that we are doing too much. In fact, it's not about slowing down even. When your cell phone battery is low, you don't just put it down and use it less for the rest of the day. You frantically go and search for a charger. That's what I do. I mean, we are all attached to our phones, and we know that phone needs to be recharged to get back to normal, to do the things it has to do. Yet, when we're advising people as physicians to people when they're so tired, we just said, oh, do less, don't do so much stuff. But really what we should be advising them is do more. Do more of what recharges you so that you can live a life that doesn't require an emergency vacation. So this is what I wrote about in my book called I'm So Effing Tired. Talked about how I had a personal journey of burnout and fatigue and how so many of us are feeling it, especially after the year we have had. In my personal journey, I talk about how, a few years ago, my children were very young and I was running all the time. I was running physically, but I was running in my head. I was always in my to-do list. I never gave myself a chance to slow down, get nature time, do the things I love to do, which was outdoor exercise, which was yoga, meditation. I thought that was for people who had plenty of time. And I thought that to be a good mom, to be a good physician, to be a go-getter entrepreneur, that I had to skimp on sleep, I had to skimp on my exercise, and I could only do mini exercise sessions early in the morning after skipping on my sleep. And I lived a very high stress life. And I thought that's, a badge of honor, that I was doing a good job by doing that. So I wanted to tell you that I was there, and maybe a lot of you feel like you're there, and you feel like you're being pulled in all these different directions, and you're juggling these balls, these glass balls. And if you stop juggling for a second, these glass balls will fall and shatter. That's where I was, and that's what I kept thinking. And so one day I was driving and rushing to get my children on time, yet I was rushing away from my patients and my office. And during that time, I got into a very serious car accident. The car was spinning for what felt like minutes, but really it was seconds. I came out of it with cuts and bruises, and I could not even function. And then that's when I had my wake-up moment. I said, I'm so tired because my mind is always going at 1,000,000 miles per hour, and I have created this life for myself that is unsustainable, that is a road to burnout. And I'm telling you this because so many of you have that life. My diet, my lifestyle, my sleep pattern was a road to burnout. And I did not give myself time to recharge or to regain my energy. And so I used a lot of the things I've learned over the years from both Western medicine at the top schools, Cornell, Columbia, Harvard, and my upbringing in Ayurveda. And I have studied Ayurveda, and I know that there's such a connection between our gut and our mind. And what I found is that connection between the gut and the mind is the key to fixing our fatigue. Fixing our fatigue is not as easy as a pill or even a change in the workplace. It comes from within. It comes from recharging ourselves through our gut. Our gut health is intimately connected to our brain health. And so basically what I found through the research is that our gut microbiome, so the bacteria that live in our gut and the food that we feed it and the things that we do to it, determine our mood, our energy, and our overall health. I call it the energy trifecta because when we think about gut, we don't think, oh, what about hormones? What about inflammation? All of that is based on gut health. So gut health, fixing our gut will help us be less tired. The gut microbiome, there's trillions of bacteria in there, more bacteria than our own cells. And guess what? These cells, these bacteria, and every cell in our body has a clock. That clock has been present since we were born. This clock tells your body when to eat, so metabolize the glucose, when to sleep, and when to repair. It is that internal clock that we have lost sight of that ruins our gut health, which in turn ruins our energy levels. So to get our energy back, number one is to fix our chronobiology. So our internal clock, fix our internal clock. How do you fix that? When you eat late into the night and you don't give your body a break at all for digestion, you are breaking that clock. When you stay up late at night and look at blue light, meaning TV screens and computers and phones, you are breaking your internal clock. Your internal clock is telling the body, it's time to sleep, it's time to repair, it's time to renew. And what you're saying is, no, it's time to work. And the body interprets that as a danger signal because in our body's programming, it thinks that if you're seeing bright light and if you're getting stressed out late at night, that means you're in danger, as if an animal is chasing you. And then when you try to go to sleep, you're in this stress mode and you are awake. Your body's keeping you awake because it thinks that you're in danger, and so your sleep is disturbed. And then the next day, you feel exhausted. So fixing this internal clock is one of the best ways to fix your gut health. So it's what you eat, but it's also when you eat and when you do the activities of daily living. In the morning time, our body wants to see natural light to get awake. One of the easiest things you can do to recharge yourself is take a few minutes and go outside and get natural light. It doesn't have to be sunny, it can be cloudy. I know a lot of you live in places where it's overcast, but that's okay. Just getting natural light into our retina, it goes straight to our brain and tells that circadian clock, okay, it's morning time. So let's do the energy, let's do the focus, let's do the brain activities. This is a way to optimize your energy levels. Now let's talk about what you eat. We know, as I said, gut health is at the core of energy. So you have to watch what you eat. What you eat is not as simple as what you hear on the internet. I'm talking eating foods that can feed that good gut bacteria. That good gut bacteria needs certain foods to flourish. The microbiome needs certain foods to flourish. And that number one food is fiber. Plant fiber is the king or queen of all of this. And plant fiber comes in the form of any kind of vegetable, even onions and garlic, green bananas, and things that have lots of fibrous vegetables, even spinach and cauliflower, broccoli stalks. All of these things are food for the good gut bacteria. Now, ginger and garlic and onions, that's so prominent in Indian cooking, are excellent prebiotic fibers. Prebiotic fibers means the fiber that's feeding the good gut bacteria. You need that prebiotic fiber. And then you need spices. Guess what? Ayurveda was correct. Ayurvedic medicine says that you need spices in your food. to help your digestion, to help your energy levels. And what we found in medicine is that there are certain spices that are proven by science to improve your gut health, that in turn improve your energy levels. Turmeric, black pepper, any kind of pepper actually, cardamom, saffron, ginger, all cumin, all of the Indian spices that we love, they're essential for our health. And the third thing is lowering the amount of sugar and processed foods. If there's one thing that is killing our gut and killing our energy, it is these foods that are full of sugar and additives, these things that come in packets and packages. These are things we want to minimize. So we talked about fixing your chronobiology, which is when you eat. We've talked about what you eat, what you should be eating for gut health. Now, let's talk about the hard one, which is how you manage your mind. Stress relief. In this past year and a half, we have been stressed beyond belief, and you know firsthand how draining and how tired it can make you. So what I'm asking you is to manage this. This is not an optional thing. Going outside, getting some nature time, praying, moving, dancing, singing, spending time with family and friends. These are not optional activities. These are activities that you must have in your life in order to fix your gut and in turn fix your energy. Incorporate things like a daily morning walk, or it could be a meditation, or it could be a prayer, or it could be time in the evening with your family or with children or with pets or volunteering. Things that bring down your stress level are going to fix your gut and in turn fix your energy. Now, if we do all these things, fix what we eat, when we eat, and our stress, we have found the keys to getting our body and our minds back to the level where you can thrive and optimize instead of just surviving and almost just going from day to day. You know, mood and stress levels has so much to do with energy, more than we ever knew, as you know in the last year. So I want to take this opportunity to reiterate what you eat, when you eat, and fixing your stress as keys to fixing your fatigue. I am so happy that you gave me a chance to do this session. Vogue, I have to thank you so much. I'm so grateful to you. I am Dr. Amy Shah. I'm over at amymdwellness.com. On Instagram, I'm at FastingMD. On Twitter and Facebook, I'm at Amy Shah MD, SHAH. Thank you so much for having me, and have a great day.